And what I want to talk about today is hosting events, online, offline, serving a community, and why that helps you be an authority. Here's the deal, right? In today's age, people want to really get to know a brand. They really want to get to know who's behind a business. It's really hard these days to be a faceless business. I know Amazon typically are a faceless business, but even they're working on their customer service to be really, really, in fact, they got that quite right early on with their customer service. So the customer felt looked after. Obviously, Facebook, one of the biggest giants, is all about the face, right? It's all about having a face to the business. And if you think about it, there's a reason why a lot of companies now have their team on there, and the team have a blog, and the team have a handle. And that's because as a consumer, what you really want is to feel and get to know that a brand. You really want to feel like you know a brand, right? So what I want you to think about is the concept of hosting events, right? And when you host events, it gives people that feel, it gives people that access. And by hosting events, whether it be online or offline, by serving your community, that will help your authority, because it gives you a chance, of course, to directly interact with your consumers, with your raving fans, and even with your critics. It gives them a chance to get a feel for you, and then they feel served. Now, of course, you're doing this out of service because you want to serve your community. That's why having sort of meetups, and that's why having events, that's why almost offering them an indirect service will help your expertise. So I know right now there's a real push for some companies, even though they're not a stress management company or mindfulness company, but they've developed apps and products for the people that they work with and for their clients to buy into, to help them with stress and anxiety management, which indirectly raises their profile, which gives them that authority because they're serving their audience in a different way. So really think about that, because if you did monthly gathering, monthly events, you know, you don't always have to shell out and buy wine and canapes. It depends on your brand and who you are. But that interactivity with the people behind the brand, with or in front of the brand. Someone we work with very closely, she runs a recruitment company, multi-million-pound recruitment company, and she puts on monthly events. Every month she puts on events. And she, even if they're not her clients, she invites everybody in the database, and everyone in the database can attend. And everybody in the database gets a little present and by attending. And what that does is it extends her reach, it extends her growth. So even if they're not a potential client, then that person refers them, or they tell someone about her or her company because they've had a great experience. So really think about that, hosting events, how you can interact with the community. You know, in the pandemic, we saw lots of people popping up, doing quizzes, doing fun stuff for their community, which normally wouldn't happen, right? Because it will serve them, it grows them. And of course, yeah, I had fun doing a quiz with these guys. And then I heard them talk about their expertise, a real authority in their space. So it gives you that chance to side sell in a non-sleazy way, and you are serving your audience. So really think about that. What events can you put on? How can you serve your community? How can you serve your market in a way that's an event? As always, if you like this video, do subscribe, give us some comments, some nice ones, please. Give us a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next video. As always, be seen, be heard, and always, always use your voice for good.